Hello, happy Saturday. I hope you're all well. Um, been thinking a lot today about various things. Do you ever have those moments where you kind of, well, I know we all do, where you have basically you want that which you cannot have, and because you can't have it, you want it even more. I'm having one of those days. I don't feel brilliant, if I'm honest. Kind of belly's a bit there and kind of been quite lethargic today. And it's one of those things where kind of like everything in me is like, oh, go out for a walk, go out and get some fresh air. But I can't be bothered. I'm really struggling um, to do that. And just kind of thinking about kind of stuff. And yeah, today's one of those days where I'm kind of very much in that mindset of, oh, I'd really like to do that, or I'd really want to have that. And the only reason I want it is because I can't have it. Right, really simple example. Those of you that know me know I quite like tattoos. Okay, I'm not bothered about, well, I wasn't bothered about getting any more tattoos until very recently when people were talking about, oh, when you have chemo and cancer and stuff, it's not advisable to get tattoos. And I was like, ah, now all I want in my head is to get more tattoos because I can't have them. And it's really bugging me and really annoying me. And obviously, the big cancer thing as well is, kind of, there are moments where you kind of sit there and you go, oh, yeah, do you know what? I really don't want cancer. It sucks and I don't want it. And, and the fact that it's terminal as well is a bit rubbish because it's all going to go downhill. But you can't help it. You've got to kind of get over it. You've got to kind of, I guess, make peace with the fact that it's something that you can't change, something that I've got to kind of live with whilst I'm alive. And kind of, again, it's that mental attitude of kind of confronting it, saying, right, okay, this is happening. I can't change it, so I've got to deal with it and just make the most of it as much as possible and kind of be positive, which I still am being. That's still very much happening. It's just driving is the other thing that's really beginning to bug me now. To start off with, it was kind of like, oh, you can't drive. I was like, oh, that's a bit rubbish. Now it's, I tell you what, I want to be able to drive. It's the simple thing. So Kate and Charlie have gone out for the afternoon. I, to be honest, couldn't really face it, so I've stayed at home. But it's just that thing of, and the thing is, because we've still got both cars, so I could be really naughty because there's keys in the kitchen. I can still take my car. There's fuel in it, and I could just get in it and go. I've still got my license, so and yeah, I could go for a drive. It's not massively advisable, although to be honest, because I've had zero side effects and zero kind of issues with my brain. I know I could drive, but then it's sod's law, isn't it? The one time I have a brain seizure is when I get behind the wheel of a car, and then I'll get into trouble. And I don't really want to spend time right now in a police station explaining myself. That's not great. But again, it's stupid because really I can walk to town in probably 5-10 minutes from my house. Okay, it's a little bit chilly, but that's fine. I could walk there absolutely fine. I don't really want to go into town, but the fact is, the only reason I want to is because I've been told I can't drive, so I want to drive because I've been told I can't do it. Now, whether it's to prove a point to myself or other people, I don't know. Probably a little bit of both. But yeah, so I'm kind of in that place when people say, oh yeah, you can't do that, oh you shouldn't do that. Everything within me wants to do it. So like the whole tattoo thing is basically you can get tattooed, but obviously when you're on chemo and stuff, your immunity levels go down. Now thankfully, the kind of chemo I'm on and stuff, my immunity levels have been okay. And they're not too concerned, but it's still not advisable because of infection and things like that. And to be honest, I don't even know what tattoo I'd get. But it's the fact that someone said, oh, it's not advisable and all people don't do that, makes me think, right, I want to go and get a tattoo of something somewhere soon. But again, and it's really weird because it's pointless as well. I mean, I don't know how long I've got, but the fact is, it's possible I'd be dead before the tattoo even healed, right? So again, there's no kind of tattoos are, you put them on your body and there's longevity and it's a symbol and all that kind of stuff. But there's no point in me getting one because no one will see it, probably. But again, it's just that mental state of, oh, Someone's told me I can't do something, therefore I want to do it. So I'm having a little bit, yeah, I'm having one of those days today. But yeah, it's just yeah, it's just interesting. So if you do see me, please don't tell me I can't do stuff, because everything within me wants to do it. And I guess it's that whole thing again of, you know, things that you've lost. Kind of, you know, there are things that I've had to give up. There's things I've had to. There's people that I don't see anymore. There's places I don't go anymore. There's things I don't buy anymore. And it's. I think it's on one hand it's been really tough, but then actually, to be fair, on the other hand, it's been. I wouldn't say it's been easy, but I guess it's that mindset of, well, look, if you're going to stay positive, and if I'm going to get through this, then there are some sacrifices I have to make, and that's what I've had to do. And I'm not. This isn't me whinging and moaning, going, "Oh, I've given up things," and "Oh, woe is me." Not at all, because that's again, that's not the attitude I'm facing this whole thing with. It's just, yeah, kind of here I am. Here I am on a Saturday. Now, normally on a Saturday, my normal routine would probably be go out, spend money, go shopping. I'd be going out tonight to bars, hanging out with friends, hanging out with Charlie, and there's lots of things. Kind of right now, I'm sat at home watching TV, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm quite enjoying it. But again, it's just kind of that knowledge of I can't just jump in the car and drive into town briefly. I'd have to walk, or I can't. You know, tonight I can't just go, all right, you know, get a load of money out of the bank, get dressed up, go to a club, hang out till 3 a.m, see friends and all that kind of stuff. I could do that, but it's all got to be very considered. And it's just a little bit annoying that everything's got to be considered, because I'm not, sometimes I can be a considered person, sometimes I really can't. So yeah, it's a little bit like that today. But yeah, kind of, I guess my thought for the day is, you know, actually, how many things do people kind of not do because in their heads they believe they can't do it, or they make a decision that, oh no, I physically can't do that, I mentally can't do that, or you know, whatever. Because, you know, again, I've got something of an excuse. I'm trying not to make it an excuse, but I do, you know, at the end of the day, kind of my diagnosis and everything that's going on, medication and how I feel and stuff, does limit me to an extent, and I hate that, and I really dislike that as an excuse. But what's your excuse? Actually, how many people kind of think, you know, oh, I can't go out today. Why? Oh, well, it's cold, and, you know, I'm a little bit tired. No, just do it. Make things happen. Actually, what you need to do, and what I think what we need to do, is kind of become less about finding excuses for not doing things and just doing things. Great book to read. Danny Wallace is one of my favourite authors. He wrote an amazing book, and actually it was created into a film called Yes Man. And the whole premise was he couldn't say, for a period of time, I can't remember how long it was, he couldn't say no to anything. So if someone asked him, oh, can you come out tonight? Do you want to come out tonight? Do you want to do this or that? Whatever people asked, he had to say yes to. And he documents it. Great book called Yes Man. Get it? And I think Jim Carrey was in the movie of Yes Man, of him saying yes to things. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out and say yes to everything. That's impossible. But actually, again, it's that mindset. It's that, I guess, positive attitude kind of comes from having a yes attitude, of saying, you know, yes, okay, I've been invited out. Do you know what? I don't really want to go, but I'm going to say yes because I don't know what opportunities that's going to present me. At work, do you know what? I don't really want to be the person that helps out. I don't really want to be the person that does X, Y, and Z for whatever reason. Doesn't matter what reason. But actually, I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to step out, and I'm going to do it. One, because it's a nice thing to do. But two, actually, it's amazing. When you start saying yes to things, what you get back in return is huge, and can be huge. Think of all the opportunities that you could be missing out on. I mean, I am well aware that right now I'm missing out on opportunities, and it really bugs me. But there's you know, with regards to my health and stuff, I'm trying not to let it get in the way. But there are some things which I'm like, oh, I really can't do that, and it bugs me. And kind of, again, you know, longer term, I'm not going to be around for that much longer. So longer term, there's going to be loads of things that I ain't going to be able to do. So trying to adopt that yes attitude of, you know, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to get involved, even if it hurts a bit, even if I get a little bit tired, even if it's a bit of a struggle. I'd rather say yes and maximise all my opportunities now than kind of sit, not do anything, not maximise my opportunities, die and have missed out. It's as simple as that. So kind of my challenge to you today is say yes. Say yes to even if you don't really want to, do it. I dare you. See what happens. Because if you say yes to things, more opportunities come your way, and you don't know what positive things could happen. Yes, admittedly, there might be some negatives, but deal with it. That's life. And it's a life that most of you have got longer than I have. So what's your excuse? Okay? Say yes to opportunities, maximise opportunities, and good things, hopefully, and I'm hoping for all of you, will happen. And keep that positive attitude. I'm trying to say yes to things as much as I physically can, and you know, I'm doing okay. It's all good. So have a happy Saturday. I will see you all very, very soon for another thoughtful little ramble about what's going on with me. And yeah, fingers crossed for snow in Lincoln. Not from me. I hate snow. I'm very grateful there's no snow yet. So there you go. There's another thing. Okay, there's no excuses not to do anything because we don't have snow yet, so you can get around absolutely flipping fine. Okay, I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take it easy, guys. Bye bye.